Hello, my beautiful angels. How are you guys? My Carla, Clarissa, Bianca, and my nephews and my nieces. How are you guys? I hope you guys watch this video. And it's for you and your kiddos, for your the grandkids. They don't have yet. Just one, two, well, several. 1 or 2 day practice with my honey Irma. I miss my practice granddaughter Analia. I love her. Mwah. Kisses for her. Anyway, I'm recording after I've been kind of gone for a while. Busy, super hot. Just a few days start raining and rain a little bit, kind of strong. So we were without electricity for 23 hours. Amazing. Here where we are takes so long to fix a big problem. And another thing is that we were having terrible solar flares. So we don't know. I don't know what happened, but here where I'm living right now, in this apartment between Celaya and Querétaro, we spent 22 hours in the dark. So my phone was dead. I couldn't talk to nobody. The stores closed. No ice. Then I run out of cash. Just the debit and credit cards and not able to work. But good thing is the people know me. So a few stores just told me whatever you need, just take it and pay us later when the electricity is back. So so I did it. And your grandma stopped by to have lunch yesterday with us and bring us some goodies, some fruit and more ice because we need a lot of ice for the heat. So we back on my story, my father's story. Let's see. We talk about a few things last time that I don't remember very good. About my childhood home. Oh yeah, memory that you have from childhood. My fears, my earliest. Well, don't remember too much. I talk about that. Okay, the next question is, what was your favorite TV show, song, and movie? Wow, my when I was a child, my favorite TV shows were the cartoons. It's all I like to watch. No news, no human beings shows, very much cartoons. And in my times when I was a child, some of them were in black and white. Popeye, and then I started watching more like Flintstones, a bunch of good ones. A little older, more like Scooby Doo, the Pig Panther, and all the cat, Sylvester. Oh my God, Speedy Gonzales, my Mexican compadre. All those, the Roadrunner, the Pink Panther. I love that show. I remember. And read a lot, and then watch a lot of soap operas with my grandma because she take over the TV and I have to watch that. There was no choice. I had to watch a bunch of good soap operas when I was a kid with my grandma. I consider her my mom, and very awesome. Anyway, we hear what else. That was my kind of favorite shows when I was growing in the 70s, late 60s, 70s. So that was more like 70s, middle 70s, late 70s too. And music, songs. Oh my God! I start with the Beatles. They were my first favorite group. My first music that I love. I don't really like Mexican music. I don't remember singing or until I was a teenager. I started liking some very good musicians and groups like they're still going on now, like Maná and stuff like that, and Caifanes and Soda Stereo. Uh, Boy, a lot of good ones. Mecano, poof, quality, class, one of the best ones. Awesome. And but when I was a kid, very much the Beatles. That was my first music influence, the Beatles. And then is when I start practicing English and Spanish, translating all the the songs with my grandma, sitting down on the dining table and what yesterday means, grandma, and start learning English with them too, and that was awesome. That was songs, a bunch of them. Movies. Well, I start with the black and white, uh, the gold era. They call it in Mexico with black and white. Pedro Infante um, movies. Usually, a lot of good comedy and Jorge Negrete and El Indio Fernandez, Lola Beltran, all in their starting days in Spanish. Then after that, when I was a teenager, I jumped to my best movies is starting with Star Wars, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, all those series that we have to wait for a year or two for the second part, or the third, or the fourth, and now everything is right there in a click of a finger. Amazing. And it's not the same. It's not the same. We suffer. My generation suffer a lot with the waiting for movies. A lot of bad weather sometimes. And concerts too. The favorite movies, oh my god, all kind of black and white, gold era in Mexico and also in United States, like Life is Wonderful, or Beautiful. It's a wonderful life, and yeah, that's the right. I was thinking in Spanish. I'm sorry, and oh my God, so many. I love Charlie Chaplin, the the chubby guy and the skinny guy. What was the name? Lauren and Hardy. Lauren and Hardy. That was awesome. Harold Lloyd. Awesome. I'm going back in time. I'm just thinking, watching myself those shows on the living room with my grandma or my mom, or in my mom's house sometimes. And thank goodness we got TVs. A lot of people in my times don't have TVs. It was more like radio. My father was stuck with the radio always in his job. When I was a kid, 7 years old, I remember just listen to the radio and the news and the soap operas in the radio in Spanish. And, and in English, when I arrived to the United States, all I hear was Kiss FM 99.9, Los Angeles. That was very cool. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's see what we got. And did anyone ever teach you about anything when you were young, and what was it? Somebody teach me about something? No, sweet. Nobody teach me a few times. Call me kind of chubby, stuff like that. But I was very tall and big, and they were afraid. And I have always deep voice and like, hey, what's up? And so they would not kind of mess it with me. Ever they teach me about that, about being tall, being big. Always, the big one, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's not too much bullying when I was grow up, but that was more, way better and more education. Right now is awful. And manners and respect is wonderful. Is the key of a lot of stuff. Respect, kindness, be polite, be a gentleman. Ladies first, go on the bus, and the old people needs to be sitting down, and the moms and with children, stuff like that, and the young ones standing up. You travel in a bus now, and it's the other way around. All the kids with headsets sitting down, and all the old people grabbing the pole and the cane. It's sad. It's sad. That's why this world is going down. I hope you guys still around when you guys watch this video, my grandkids. Or hopefully you guys, the stuff get better and you guys have a good era. But the way I see it with the technology is I doubt it. Doubt it, doubt it, doubt it. And politics and wars and countries killing other people because the other country, 80% of the people you say is bad or different religions, stuff like that is awful, 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 awful. Not good. Not good at all. It's very, very sad. But I'm not making these videos to make you guys sad. These videos are for you guys to just know me a little better. But it's my opinion right now, and hopefully it gets better. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, nobody really teased me. What did you want to be when you were little? Or in other words, what did you want? What I was dreaming to be, like astronaut or pilot and everything. I always dreamed to be a little bit of everything. I wanna be a cop. I wanna be a astronaut. I wanna be a pilot. I wanna be a famous architect. That's why I study design and a little bit of engineering, a little bit of architecture, and I have a degree in graphic designs, kind of degree that I didn't pay, so I didn't give it to me in my hand because I was owing money. And then I finished up some studies. I did a lot of different kind of studies. I studied about public relationships and how to read people and know people and understand people and teach people. So I've been doing a lot, but my dream would I want to be when I was growing up. I want to be a teacher too, because my grandfather was a teacher and in charge of the library in a university, a part of a building of the university in Celaya, Guanajuato. So I want to be a writer because I read a lot with him, and I got a lot of stuff in my head that I can write. That's for sure. I can make a book. That's for sure. And that was my dream, I guess. But one of the things I want to be, I want to build things like electronics. I want to build robots and stuff like that. That's why I always pull apart all my toys and put it back together. And a lot of models, giant carriers and airplanes hanging in my room with spending hours gluing them and painting them. I love that. So I love to paint. You guys can see here my paints. I made this for my grandma in 85. For my grandpa. This one to my grandma in 82. This is my daughter's. That's my Bianca's Monet. This is my Carla's Picasso. So they're beautiful, and I have some my paints. This one I don't finish it. I don't finish it yet, but I don't draw very bad. You guys can see it. I have pictures in my Facebook that you guys can check, and you guys see it in person. And at a certain time, in a time, they're gonna be yours. I know that probably you are gonna put it in the garage or in a luggage, but those paints, when I'm not here, are gonna be yours, and you guys decide who wants what and who like this and who like that. The rest, give it to somebody they want it or need it. Okay, I shouldn't be an artist, but my life went a different way. But I draw very good, and you guys know that. And I make you guys some pictures and paintings that you guys, I hope, still have. I hope. And, well, this video is a kind of long. So we're gonna stop for a little bit. I need to take a little rest. It's super hot right now. Then at night it's raining. So all my joints are like, I'm like a dinosaur. Anyway, I'm I love you guys. God bless you. Thank you for watching this, stopping by, and there's a lot of stories that I have to come. This is just kind of the beginning of my childhood. I don't even remember half of it. When we start to middle school and high school is when a lot of people say was when the shit hit the shit hit the fans. That was awesome. I don't regret nothing. I was very happy and a lot of party and good jobs and always working and always being respectful, responsible, and a few years kind of have a little laziness and lack of that, but I get up. I get up and and we start with the right foot. Okay. I don't even know what I'm wearing this. I was listening to some music early, but I cannot play music here. So I love you guys. God bless you all. Peace.